What's up, guys? It's Jeremy with JeramieLu Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is something I actually never thought I'd have to talk about, but somebody made me think a little bit. How do you prove what time you actually started and ended at any event or wedding? And let's talk about the reason for that right now. What's up, guys? It's Jeremy with JeramieLu Photography. Thank you so much again for tuning in. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If this video helps you in any way, give it a thumbs up and then click that bell for notifications. It just tells you every time I come on. Guys, this is simple. I have a couple packages within my wedding repertoire itself, if you will. And I focus on an all-day system. So I have two price rates, $4,000, $5,500 for all day, anywhere from like 10 to 12 hours of shooting on average. And then I also have an hourly package as well. And an hourly package is, they can book me for a minimum of 4 hours to shoot a wedding. Let's say it's an elopement. Let's say it's an event. Let's say it's something where they really don't need a full wedding day. And it does happen. You know, maybe it's two people getting married with their best friends and they want to go up to a mountain, but they're not having a full reception or a full ceremony or a full whatever, but they do want to get it documented. And that's the reason for my hourly rate. But sometimes I'll shoot a full wedding in 6 hours. So maybe we do the ceremony, we do the reception, we do the bridal pictures and so forth. And there's tons of situations where this happens, even with you. So we were talking and I was talking to another photographer and they contacted me because they didn't know what to do. Basically, they were in an argument with their clients because their clients said, you do not have proof that you were there for the 6 hours that we booked you. They said that you started late and you skirted out early. This photographer promises that they were there for the 6 hours that they were, that the clients were running late, but they were still there at the time that they were. How do they prove that? At the end of all of this conversation, when I asked questions that I asked, it turns out the photographer didn't shoot anything until the client showed up. They were supposed to be there from 2 to 8. The client showed up at 3 at the location they were supposed to be at. The photographer didn't shoot at all, and the photographer actually ended up leaving at 8:30, but took their last picture around 7:30. They said there was nothing to shoot. I already had the conversation with this photographer. There's always something to shoot, blah, blah, blah. So this is my tip and trick for you guys, and I actually have always done this. I don't know why. So whenever I'm supposed to be at a location, I'm always there about a half hour early just to scope, scout, set up, do whatever I need to. If I've been there before, I don't need that much time, but I do like to get there early just in case. And usually I'll shoot early, but I always take my first picture as soon as I'm ready, no matter what. I'll take a first series picture, whether it's the landscape. If I'm in towel, I'll take a picture of the water. I'll take a picture of something to get that time stamp for myself. And then I always, right before I put my gear away, take those last few pictures for those timestamps as well. It can be like a long exposure of the evening. It can be something, but I have that proof. Now, personally, I have never, ever gotten in an argument with a client about the time that I'm there. I'm usually one of those over-deliverers, which I don't always recommend. Don't over-deliver like 30 minutes, an hour when you're supposed to be there 6 hours. Don't shoot for 7 hours and give them an hour for free. But I always have that. This photographer didn't, and if they did, they would have had this situation. So my tip, shoot and have those beginning and ending photos ready to prove that you were there at those times, especially in the raw. If you have to do that, you'll have those proof. But what do you guys do? I'm curious because like I said, this has never been a conversation I've had before. And I kind of was like, this is what I do, bro. But like if I had this before, maybe it could have helped them in that situation. So let me know what you guys do. What is it that you guys do to make sure that this doesn't happen to you in the future? I'd love to know your tips. I don't know why I slurred so long right there. That took a while. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.